Hi everyone, and welcome to this episode of Just Jimny. In this episode we're shooting everything at Dewildt. Dewildt is a nice little 4x4 trail close to us. Why I always come to Dewildt, it's nice and close to my home. It's only a half an hour away, and you can test all new accessories at Dewildt. They've got a good selection of obstacles available for you. They've got awesome camping spaces. They've got decent ablution blocks. And again, like I said, this is the ultimate trail if you want to come and try out your 4x4, see how it performs, get to know it. Dewildt is the place to do it. I see we're here with the Suzuki Auto Club. They're actually having a training day today here at Dewildt. They've got a small little training track where the guys can get used to their cars, and after that they can take on the nature trail. There's a lot of nice wildlife around here, giraffes, kudus, eland, anything but the big five they've got available here. So this is a favorite of mine. Like I said, it's close to my home, and if you really want to get to know your car and you're new to to 4x4ing, Dewildt is the place to come and get your skills. Main reason we are here today is the guys from Power Plus Africa actually contacted me, and they wanted me to do a review on the throttle controller that they've got available. A lot of guys call it pedal boosters or throttle boosters. So it's got a lot of different names, but a throttle controller is the main thing we're here for. This system, first off, it doesn't give your car more power. It gives you better control on the accelerator of your car. So this is a plug and play system. I'll show you guys now how it plugs in. It's very easy. Remember, you don't get more power out of this. And that's a beautiful bird song there. So this is a quite a cool system, and I'd like to thank Davy from Power Plus Africa and the guys from Motomex in Pretoria North. I went to see them on Friday, and they showed me how the install actually works and gave me a bit of information about the system as well. I took it for a test drive, and the first thing I realized is I need to test this off-road first. The response, if you put it into the different modes, is amazing. We'll go through those. The next thing is testing it off-road firstly. After this episode, I'm going to test it for about another 2 weeks, because these guys claim that they can save you 8% on fuel consumption as well. So this has an economy mode. I'm going to first get a baseline of what my car gives now. Since I fitted the roof rack, there is a change in consumption. I realize that. So I'm first going to do a baseline, and after that I'm going to run it in economy mode, normal city driving and long distance driving, and then I'll give you guys the stats. But today is all about what this does for you off-road. The different modes they've got available, I think there is a good application that you can use it on different types of obstacles, and it impressed me. A lot of guys say as soon as you go to the 235 tire sizes on the Jimny, it gets a bit lazy, and according to these guys it makes it much easier. Now, I tested out the sport mode in this on my way here, and it's amazing. The Jimny actually feels like a racing car in that mode. It's going to burn up your petrol, but you know what? If you really want a nippy Jimny, try this out. The guys are currently running a special on this as well, 1899. We'll post all the details in the descriptions of this video, but let's get to the system and let's see what it does. Okay, let's open up the box. So in this box you get the controller unit, Power Plus. You got your different mode settings there, and your plus and your minus. With these you select the different modes, and you can even fine-tune those modes to suit the type of terrain you're driving or the type of driving you're going to do. But we'll go through that in a second now. So you don't only get this, let's open it up. Okay, so inside the box You also get the plug that actually plugs into your throttle on the Jimny, and then you plug the cable from the ECU back into that throttle, so it's like a pass-through system. We've got some nice graphics on that. I'll show you guys that, and then of course you have your user's guide. Very important. Please read instructions before you attempt to install it or test it. Read the instruction pamphlet, and then they even give you cable ties. That's how easy this system is to fit. I'll show you guys now. So let's first check the instructions. Okay, so as you can see, they give you a full instruction pamphlet of how the system needs to be installed. I'll post a nice picture for you of this, and the website also explains, the Africa Power Plus website explains this very nice, and it's got a lot of FAQ questions that you can go through. On the other side of the pamphlet, we've got all the different modes. I'm going to read a few of these for you, so you can start thinking about the uses of the different modes that you get out of this. So first off, we've got the A1 comfortable mode. This increases the rate of reaction of the bleeding shutter and smooth accelerating. I can already see you using this mode on very rutted roads. So it smooths out your accelerator, so even if you're on a bumpy road and your foot goes up and down on the accelerator, this will smooth it out for you. A2 is the sport mode. It improves the instantaneous acceleration, turning abilities to achieve the best speed rate. So sport mode, that's a fun one. You know what, you really get the true performance out of the car that it's actually designed to do. A3 is the racing mode. You achieve the superior acceleration performance and make it feels like a racing field car. So very nice. Ambient light sensor. So this actually adjusts according to the light that you've got there. So it's got a little sensor. As soon as you're in high brightness, the LCD will go up, and in dark mode it will dim down the LED for you as well. Then we've got the adjust the mode by pressing adjust the mode by pressing the mode key long. In 3 seconds the display controller will show AAA, so that's your auto mode. So in the auto mode, the car actually learns how you use it and it adjusts accordingly. So if you're in city traffic, it's gonna dull your accelerator a bit to be more economical. But as soon as you want to start overtaking guys, everything, you get full throttle response like in racing mode. So a lot of guys drive this permanently in the auto mode, and it adjusts to their driving style. Then you also get the manual mode. The manual mode is quite nice because you can set your revs. So like in the old Hiluxes and Cruisers, you actually had a throttle on the side where you can set it to a certain revs, and then it adjusts accordingly. Then you also have the normal mode. So normal mode, the controller unit actually gets bypassed and you get normal performance like your car used to drive without plugging it out, which is excellent. And then we've got the economic mode. This is one I'm really interested in. They call it a fuel saving mode, and they say can achieve the best fuel efficient mode about 8% of fuel saving, which is quite nice. The guys also have a warranty on this, so if you complete this warranty form, send it in to them, you get the warranty on that as well. So all in all, I think with what I've experienced so far with this system, I'm very impressed with it. It's instantaneous. You've got power on demand. If you want to do economical driving, you can do economical driving. One thing that I realized in the economic mode is about your throttle goes about halfway and it does smooth, slow acceleration. What I realized with other cars in economical mode is the car is just limp, and sometimes it feels a bit dangerous, especially if you want to do a street crossing with a lot of traffic around you. and you've got this basically a limp mode, and it just crawls over road. This one doesn't do that at all. As soon as you go over half the accelerator, it gives you full acceleration. So for normal city driving, nice, slow, smooth acceleration, saves you petrol. And then you get to that space where you want to do a crossing with a lot of traffic around. You don't need to take it out of eco mode, you just floor it, it overrides that eco mode, and it gives you instant power to go over, which is a nice add-on. The one thing we should probably discuss is, so why doesn't Suzuki do this? Suzuki is again trying to find a nice middle ground for all different types of driving styles, so they adjust your drive-by-wire system for optimal, they try and give you a good midway. So it's either decent performance or you get fuel economy. So they try and find that middle ground, and they program your throttle according to that. What this does is it gives you the power to control that. It's a non-invasive system. It's not going to affect your ECU. Every controller is programmed for the car you actually put it in. So this has been available for double cab, bakkies, everything all over the world for a few years now. This is probably the first controller that's available, throttle controller available in South Africa for the Gen 4 Jimny, because it's a drive-by-wire system. Warranty, chat with your local dealership, find out if they're happy with this, talk to the service manager before you fit this as well. You can get guys that are difficult about this stuff, and you can run into problems with your dealership with this. But it's so nice and easy, you can just plug it out, they don't even know there's a controller there. So nice system, happy with it. So let's have a look inside and see how this fits in, and where can I mount it inside the car. Okay guys, so if you see at the pedal here is this little cable coming out. The Motomech guys already connected it to the throttle for me. It's just one cable you plug out, you plug in the throttle controller, and on top of that it's a cable that goes to your ECU. You plug that in. Make sure your car is switched off while you're working on these electronics. So that's already installed. Next thing is going to plug the controller in. These white pluggies. Make sure it's seated, it's got a nice lock at the top there, and there you've got your cable. Your Power Plus throttle controller is now installed, and it comes with a little 3M double-sided tape at the back, and you can put this, mount this in the car where it's going to be comfortable for you. I see a lot of guys mount it on this side of the steering wheel with the tape, and then we'll just go through with the cable ties they provided to us. We're going to tidy it up at the bottom there. Make sure you don't have cables hanging over your pedals that can impede your driving. And then we're going to take it to a few obstacles. We're going to put it in different modes, and we're going to do a short interview after every obstacle. It's going to be difficult to see on the video how it performs. This is more a driver experience than something you're going to see. So we're going to do I'm going to tell you in which mode I put it, what type of obstacle, why I put it in that mode, and the different plus and minus settings on that mode I'm going to show you as well. And then I'm going to tell you, okay, this is much easier than in normal mode. So first off, we'll do the obstacle in normal mode, and after that I'll select one of the Power Plus modules modes, and I'm going to say how that performs after we did that obstacle. Guys, I'm going to do Bobillon Sekiri. You've seen it on a lot of my videos. I'm going to do this one in normal mode, then I'm going to come down and I'm going to put it into sports mode, and let's see what the difference is. Let's go.
behind you, but don't worry. I'll just try getting an angle and then I'll move up to the right into the bush.
Yeah, he chooses his path nicely.
Hit the wheel then. I'll also want to do a video again.
Come out. Too easy.
Got it in time.
Okay guys, so just a few afterthoughts after we did the trail. I focused on a few obstacles. Bobillon Sekiri is the one with a lot of axle twisters. I first did that in normal mode. After that I tried the sports mode on it. The sports mode was a bit harsh for me on that one, and I had a lot of wheel spin on it. After that I tried the economy mode on the Power Plus, and it performed beautifully. I'd say the only thing in economy that has caught me out is when the traction control kicks in. After that we did Gert's clip as well. We've got the normal video footage, so I've done that before with the Jimny multiple times. This time I tried the economy mode on the rock, and it actually impressed me a lot. Most of the day, just driving between obstacles, the economy mode was excellent. I would recommend this for anybody that's doing a bit of game driving, going on trails. That economy mode is an awesome mode to drive in on a day-to-day normal trails, game trails. I think that you would love that. The car is not as harsh. while you're driving over obstacles with a lot of ruts and you're shaking around in the Jimny, your pedal goes up and down, but you don't even feel that in the car. That's how smooth this is. And as soon as you need that extra bit of power, you just floor it and it's there. Okay, in my opinion, I think this is a really good addition to add to your car. If you do a lot of trail driving, you're comfortable with your car, you know what it's capable of, this system will benefit you a lot when you're doing off-road obstacles. On-road, like I said, we're going to do the second video to really see what the economy is that you get in normal city driving and then on longer road trips as well. But I'm sold on this unit. I'm willing to spend my own money to buy this unit just for the capability it gives me while I'm driving off-road. I still need to play around with the settings a bit more. I just put it in the normal full settings for economy, full setting for sport. I think if I play around a bit more with the sport setting, that would be great for sand driving and mud driving where you need instant acceleration, and this system should provide that to you. Economy mode was really nice for a bit of rock driving. You know, Dewildt has got a lot of rocky trails. While we had that in economy mode, smooth ride all the way, and it's a nice relaxed drive. You know, as soon as you need the power, it's not going to go limp on you. You just floor it and the power is there for you when you need it. But make your selection of what type of program or mode you're going to utilize before you take an obstacle. I would say Gert's clip today in economy wasn't too bad. I shaked around a lot in the car, but I could keep the pedal smooth on the accelerator and had a smooth drive up the rock today. And we had a beautiful day here at Dewildt. It was a hot day. You can see everything is nice and green here. We're sitting in one of their bomas here doing this recording. You guys, if you really want a short break, weekend away, out of Pretoria or Joburg, it's close by and you're in nature. There's birds around, there's a lot of wildlife around. The guys offer tented camps. There are 2 different tented camps to choose from. They've got cabins as well. They're open for camping, and then they've got lapas dotted around the place for any big function that you want to have. I can really recommend them. I come here quite often because it's close to home, but check it out. I'll post Power Plus Africa and Dewildt's details in the descriptions for you guys if you want to check them out. Please do. And thanks again for watching. Just Jimny on.